The only thing that frustrates me, can you please tell us in advance when you're going to do shit like this?
God, yeah.
Because it comes back on you?
No, we want to go watch it.
Because I just hear the story and I just...
Well, I can't go because I'm a woman.
I want more.
Yeah.
I want to actually experience it.
Thank God they didn't tape it. I asked them after.
That you know of. Somebody taped that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
They did not tape
Coming
it.
up next, the tape of Jim's talking.
Oh, good. I can hear it. There it is. Yeah. Well, I scared Whitney away. Fuck.
From fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, this is Pod Therapy. Real people, real problems, and real therapists. You can submit your questions anonymously at podtherapy.net or email us at podtherapyguys@gmail.com. Broadcasting from the Churn. That's Jim. That's Whitney. I'm Nick. It's time for some Pod Therapy.
Welcome, everybody, as we mow through the very fucking hot month of August. Jesus Christ, dude. July was so gentle in Mojave Desert.
I had a buddy of mine who had moved away a couple of years ago, was back in town. And so I took Friday off. We had 3 days of golfing this weekend in like 15 degree heat.
Oh, my God.
Yesterday afternoon, I came home and I laid down on the living room floor and I just fell asleep. And I stayed there for 4 hours on the living room floor.
Yeah.
And I did not move.
God, dude.
And
it's bad.
up until about 2 hours ago, I wasn't feeling right. I'm pretty sure I had heat exhaustion. I don't think it was heat stroke, but it was definitely heat exhaustion.
You played the full course at that heat?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's
we
nuts.
played 18 holes.
That is so dangerous.
And
And
it's like Jim
humid,
goes
right?
like, did you play the full course?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Isn't it true that you've never played a round of golf?
No.
Right.
That's on your list, isn't
mini
it?
golf, at which I'm very good at.
Which, as the name suggests, is smaller.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And exhausting. I do not have the stamina.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you got
cannot
to talk about elite athletes.
Right. Yeah. You know that there's a mini golf tournament on ESPN 8. You know there is, and they are elite. Okay? I don't see you winning that fucking tournament. Think you're better? You're not.
Yeah. All right.
Shoot it through a windmill, Tangeman. Have you been to the swingers place? Not that kind. The swingers golf course at Mandalay.
Jacob's
No, I have
everywhere.
I went there. It was a good time. That was really cute.
It's fun. I've been there.
Yeah, it was really
Check it
fun.
out.
They designed a really fun course. It moves through really fast, kind of like half bar, half like indoor funsies.
They just
Mostly bar.
They just made an announcement though. They're letting kids in now. I guess
They do. Yeah. Well, at least they were over the summer.
Which
I
I'm
don't know.
against.
They have a curfew. They'll only let them in until like 7 p.m.
That's too late.
You think so?
Yeah,
7?
Cut them off at like 4.
Tiger Woods created this or what?
3.
Yeah.
Swingers?
No, this was, I don't know who did this one.
John
this was
Daly.
different. Yeah, probably. No, Tiger Woods did the other one. Whatever it's called.
That one. I believe it was called
Woods
Mario
The one
Golf.
at Town Square. That one.
Yes.
That's his.
Oh, that's
Pop
his?
stroke?
Yeah.
Or-
Pop stroke.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Tiger Woods.
Okay.
Yep.
Which I've also played at and won. And won a tournament there.
I don't believe Jim.
I am very talented.
Wow.
Speaking of talent, we've got some great questions.
Jim says things that even
for
if I believed it, I
today's
wouldn't
show.
care.
No picture. I don't believe
It's usually
I have a
things
trophy. It's not
that
in my trunk
if it's
anymore,
true,
but I
you
have
don't
it.
have to
Okay.
announce it.
Right.
it. Okay, if he played a round,
Either a
Solid
lie
point.
or I
if Jim
don't care.
has
Solid
a trophy proving he played a round at Pop Stroke
And won.
and he won, does
Beat
that count as
everybody.
his round of golf?
Of course not.
It does not.
Oh, damn it. Whitney,
I
thanks
tried.
for trying,
I
because
tried.
I feel it should. I don't know that golf is defined.
It's
Yeah,
not
it
very.
It actually is. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Literally defined.
Kind of felt like it was more of a spiritual
it's got
term.
a rule book and everything. too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's well defined.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's defined to the point that people watching it on TV call the Federation to report rule breaking.
Oh my word!
All right.
And they are encouraged
Karens.
to do so. Oh, yeah. Golf encourages Karens.
Totally
Professional
does.
golf encourages Karens.
Totally.
Snitches get panties. Patreon.com/therapy if you'd like to know more. If you'd like to find out
about panties?
which one of your hosts got a black eye and gave it to themselves, that's a good
Allegedly.
story. Which one of your hosts got booed off stage at a conference?
Not
Wasn't
the same
person.
host.
And one
same
went
person.
to Backstreet Boys. You guess who's done what? And all
You'll
this?
never guess which one of us it all was. Very exciting times.
It was all
Patreon.com/therapy. Support the show.
It's a busy weekend.
It was a very busy weekend. We've got some great
busy
questions.
Thursday.
Yeah, this was all on a Wednesday. Hey, friends and... first topic. Opposite gender friends. Hey, friends and family. I just wanted to hear your opinions and thoughts on something I've noticed about myself over the years. I'm a 28-year-old male, and I find that I have an easier time talking to and making friends with people who are female or female-presenting. I have guy friends, but even most of them were raised by older sisters and or single mothers. I've realized I just don't relate to most guys. I don't like sports. I work out, but not for the same reason a lot of my guy friends do. I'm not trying to look buff or shredded or whatever. I just like not struggling when lifting things or being able to help others when they can't lift something heavy. That's it. Functional fitness. I work on cars, but only when I have to. I don't get a ton of joy out of it, unless I'm helping friends who know absolutely nothing about cars, which is kind of fun to be honest. I also work a trades job, and I'm surrounded by men who are nothing like me. Meanwhile, the women on the first floor of the building, way easier to talk to. We have more complex conversations. I enjoy the more sensitive topics they bring up, and they tend to share more about themselves overall. I present and identify as a cisgender male, and I love who I am and the friends I've collected along the way. But it's just odd how I consistently don't connect with the average guy. Meanwhile, I have friends, male friends, who do connect with that crowd, your typical gym bros and sports fanatics, and it just doesn't click for me. That said, I've never had trouble navigating conversations with coworkers or managing those relationships. I've worked at my current job while going to school for the past 2 years, and I've been fine socially, but my friends have joked that I was written by a woman. And honestly, I find that kind of flattering. Still, it's odd. I currently have a girlfriend and love her, but even when I was single and trying to talk to women, I somehow only hit on women who turned out to be gay. The running joke was, you like women so much, you only attract women who also like women. Which honestly, comedy gold. And no, I don't dress or present in a feminine way. At least I don't think so. So it's just interesting that I feel way more comfortable talking to women over most men. Also worth noting, the guys I do get along with usually grew up, as I said, with older sisters that they respect, and they were raised primarily by women and didn't have strong father figures around. So, is there anything y'all have to say about this? Am I doomed to never have my broke-back mountain moment with a super-jacked cowboy? Am I forever destined to vibe?
Dude.
I don't even know what that has to do with the rest of the email.
I think we just want that to happen.
I think that could just happen, tomorrow.
That's his subconscious,
Not
coming
destined.
out.
There's no destiny, writer. You make that shit happen.
Yeah.
You go find your Jake Gyllenhaal.
You go to a mountain, get yourself a male hooker,
and broke back. That's
Easy
what you
peasy.
do.
do your thing.
Am I forever...
Hit a Halloween store on the way out so you can get your cowboy gear.
Yeah,
There you go.
keep the receight.
Yep.
Am I forever destined to
Oh,
vibe?
you're not going to be able to return that.
It's like, ugh.
It is going to be soiled.
I'll bet Spirit Halloween would take it.
Spirit, they don't take any
Yeah, they've
return.
got a great return policy, I'm sure.
Costco would take it back. Am I forever destined to be to vibe with a demographic that I ironically seem to make nervous? Thanks, Anonymous. We should call it Anonymous Androgynous. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't hear a problem.
It's an interesting question. Yeah.
Like, it sounds like life is just good, and you've got friends, and you've got people that you're cool with, and you've got people that you don't jive as much with, but you can communicate effectively with and interact with.
Yeah.
And also,
It sounds like you got life pretty much locked down.
and it
Good
sounds
job.
like, too, you also have something that makes you unique. You know, I mean, you work in an industry predominantly with men.
A trade industry.
A trade
yeah.
industry, and you have something that kind of sets you apart from them. You know, you enjoy going to the gym, but again, you kind of have something that kind of sets you apart in that sense, too. Like, I don't know. I agree. I think this is, you got a great thing going for you, except for the fact that, like, if you would like to have more male friends and sometimes you struggle making more male friends, I think maybe that may be a problem, but I don't know.
Make friends with girls that have brothers or boyfriends.
That works out well, I think. I feel like what's coming up here is societal norms.
Yeah.
And sometimes that can be tough, especially 28 years old. You're still like young, growing into that those mid-adult years where you start feeling more confident in who you are and what you represent and how you spend your time and who you spend your time with. I feel like throughout your 30s, you're really solidifying a lot of that. But I feel like in your 20s, there's a lot of like, how do I fit in this group? And that goes back to like early human era. It's for survival. Like, hey, I need to fit in with these other like this
Who are
other
my
group of people
Yeah.
so that I can survive. And so I think our little lizard brains kind of do worry. Anxieties might come up.
Yeah.
Thinking, am I on the outs? Am I in danger? Am I in like at risk of harm by not being accepted by a group of people?
Right.
But Jacob's right. We don't live in that type of human dynamics.
I love
anymore,
that we
so.
don't.
Thank
and this
goodness.
is something like in the Patreon we were talking about some of the ways that therapy has a long way to grow, when it comes to helping men, and how even therapists, who I think are a generally more enlightened group of humans and work really hard to think carefully with empathy, can still make, big mistakes about the way we think about people writ large. And what I like about this question, and especially Jacob's initial hot take on that, is just how I'm proud of society that we're starting to redefine or undefine the concept of masculinity. Like, remember Tool Time, or what was that show called? Home Improvement. With Tim Allen.
I just
remember his
referenced that
assistant,
this
Al
weekend.
Borland? Remember that guy?
Yeah.
Al, and he had like the big
The
beard
beard.
flannel,
Yeah.
and he was like the handiest dude. He could actually do all the things that Tim couldn't do. But part of the bit about his character was that he like baked and shit. He got along with like Tim's wife really well. He was like super
was a sweetie pie.
sensitive. Yeah, super sweet guy, and like Tim would always give him a hard time for it, and like that was the ongoing joke, is Tim teased him because Tim was like macho and stuff, but then Al could actually build and fix fucking everything, and Tim didn't know what he's doing. And just like I appreciate that as a society we've gotten further and further away from like stereotyping and like making it have to be a certain way. I love that this letter represents a human who is absolutely as masculine as any other man, and just happens to find that he connects well with women. And probably not all women. There's probably women that, just our personality type that we might associate more with traditional or stereotypical masculinity, and that's not his jam either. So
like he probably doesn't relate super well with the types of women that Jim would yell at from stage.
Yeah. All women.
Jim,
With a
why would he
microphone.
do that?
Yeah.
Why would he ever do that?
To teach them. That's what I would do.
Patreon.com/therapy.
This has nothing to do with the black guy.
See if
Nothing.
I made a thing up. See if I made any part of that sentence up.
Go find out. No, I feel like a relationship
Good week to join the Patreon.
I know, really good.
Patreon.
It's very interesting in there.
I usually don't say that.
Yeah, time to raise the rates, I
Usually
think.
not true.
Today's the day we raise the paywall.
I'm sorry, Whitney. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're fine. I was actually thinking about, Peter and I, when we tend to make other couple friends, most often out of those friend groups, Peter will kind of connect more with the woman and I will connect more
really?
with the guy.
Yeah.
But I think it's because if we're going into what I tend to see like online, let's say, or on social media, is like, oh my gosh, women are like running the household and like keeping everything in line and paying the bills and doing all this stuff. Like that's all the shit Peter does. He's
Right.
like the left
Organized
brain, the
stuff.
organized,
Yeah.
like structured.
Manager.
I'm just here for the ride. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, this is great. I'm glad you're doing all that. Like
Hi.
the worthless one that they always say, like, oh, I have this like third child. I'm like,
That's me.
there's a reason we don't have kids because I would be the third child.
I made
Like,
grilled cheese today.
I know.
Great job.
But no, deep
I
down,
burned it.
it's like something like inside me stirs when I see those stereotypes projected online. That's why I thought it was an interesting discussion to have in the Patreon, if anyone wants to go listen.
Don't.
But it's because it is complicated. And
Right.
Peter loves watching sports, but doesn't love being pushed in the gym or let's go to, like, he goes to
Right.
the gym just to be healthy, mentally healthy, whatever. Like, none of it is for these like normal macho like reasons. And so I don't know.
Here's something. When I was younger, I probably thought more about masculinity than I think about it now.
Yeah.
And now I just think about what do I want to do.
Yeah.
Right.
And now I'm just, like
Yeah.
I'm going to be me. I'm going to do this thing that I wanted to. So like, this is the person I'm talking to. This is the person I'm talking to. And I guess I don't think about it as much. And
Right.
I don't.
It's because you're not 28 anymore.
Maybe it's because I'm not 28. I don't know.
I think it's one of those things that, I mean, society's allowed to
That's my theory.
think about big
Yeah.
macro things. I think that's fine. But yeah, I think it's also something that's becoming more and more of a dated concept. Like, I just think that a lot of us are outgrowing that word as if it can apply to half of a species. Like, I just don't think it does.
I mean, I think being confident in yourself and just moving through life with that air of confidence in oneself, I think that's going to make you happier and more attractive to other people than being, masculine and liking the football and whatnot.
Sure.
And you're going to attract people that like you for you.
Right.
Yeah.
As opposed to trying to change who you are in order to attract somebody, then you're just going to attract people that you're not going to get along with.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Like-
think just being the most genuine you is the best thing you can do.
Yeah, like there are plenty of people that I work with, see all the time, and everything, and like we're perfectly friendly at work. We can communicate perfectly well. We're never going to hang out.
Right.
We just don't have things in common that we're going to enjoy each other's company, for long enough to really make any plans.
Yeah.
If we're sitting near each other at a bar, we can talk for 5 minutes and we'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that this concept, what the writer's talking about, I definitely have seen this play in each direction, right? Like I remember growing up with some boys, and there was a boy in 4th grade named Neil, and I remember he was really friendly with all the girls. And I remember
Yes.
but we were young and stupid at the time, and so it was like, oh, why does Neil sit at the girls' table at lunch? Why doesn't he hang out with us? Like, what's going on with Neil? And we didn't harass him, but I remember there was something like, oh, he stands out. But it was funny because I remember it started with, yeah, what's up with Neil? Why does he talk to the girls? Because in
You're
4th grade, you're kind of
jealous.
like, girls are dumb. But by the end of 4th grade, you're like, girls are kind of pretty. And then we were like, hey, Neil, can you work me into this table, man? What's going on? You're friends with kind of all of
Killing it.
them. We all kind of thought he was like a super pimp, and he's like, no. We're like, are you dating somebody? He's like, what? No, we're just talking about lunch.
You
Just
guys were playing
friends.
checkers. Neil.
Yeah. Neil. Yeah, exactly. Neil was winning at life. We just hadn't figured it out
Neil,
yet.
why do your fingers smell weird?
Oh Christ! But no, on the shoe on the other foot, I think that there's I've seen this in the opposite as well.
Guess what I did last?
I've seen women who get along really, really well with men, and there's they just Whitney. I consider you somebody who just. You're very disarming anyway. I think you're just
Yeah.
a very talented therapist.
Thank you.
But I think one of the reasons you've worked
Agree to
out really
disagree.
well on Pod
Shut the fuck up,
Therapy
Jacob.
is because we don't have to censor ourselves. We don't have to
I'm not
be
available to you.
different. You tolerate us really well, and you play along, and you're in on the joke. You don't offend easy, and yeah, great. And I don't think that's every human could just
Yeah.
kind of do the code switching and be very comfortable with not their own gender right away. And that could go either way, men or women. If it was swapped and I was on a
That's
show
true.
with 3
That's-
ladies,
yeah.
I don't know that I could code switch and
Well,
just
we
get
know
along
how
with
that
it.
would work. Turn Again,
Patreon.com/therapy.
Y'all a bunch of dumb bitches up in here. Up in here.
Up in here.
I don't understand
Plow in
why
the
I
field.
can't make any friends.
I was thinking when Jen leaves the house, this is what happens.
Look, I got something off the goddamn list, okay? I did a thing. I got no praise for it. Not one of you fuckers cares. But you'll harass me all the time for not doing shit.
If this is part of the 40 by 40,
It is.
You have to do all of these things while pissing off everyone you're with.
Piss off the
I'm gonna-
dolphins while
I'm
you're
gonna swim with
swimming.
the dolphins.
Piss off the dolphin kingdom.
I'm going to insult all of the dolphins, and then I'm going to
And the trainers.
Oh my God, I'll find a way. Well, Ryder, the good
Please.
news is I think we're all in unison saying that this quality is not something to be concerned about. I
love
think it's
it.
something to be praised. You are not the only man who is this way. You are not the only person who is this way. And I think we're all kind of in agreement to abandon those concepts of masculinity wherever they arrive. There are stereotypes. There are pluralities. There are archetypes and lanes, and that's fine. You might say the majority of sports watchers tend to be men. Great. I don't know that therefore means sports are inherently masculine. I know plenty of women that go crazy for sports,
Yeah.
and it's offensive to them if I say, no, sports are a masculine thing.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
I have
they
a
get to
girlfriend
decide they
group
love
who
it.
just was like, "Do y'all want to put together a fantasy football league?" I was like, "Hell no!" I was
You're
like,
already in one,
I'm
Whitney.
forced into the fucking
That's
pod
right. You're
therapy
still
one.
in one. Speaking of which, I'm going to announce the draft online, so
okay.
that will be coming out shortly. But anyway, Ryder, I think we're all on your side on this. There is nothing here to fix. But if you do want your Brokeback Mountain moment,
It can happen
it
for
can happen.
you.
Yeah.
That's achievable.
Yeah,
we can
just
match
a
make.
Come to Vegas.
I think we can match make. We've had people match
Head on
make
over
through
to
our Discord.
patreon.com
There it is, Nick.
/therapy.
We will get you a man. Right? We have people standing by in the Discord.
In the tents.
Yes.
In small tents.
So many
Ready to
cowboys.
go.
So many cowboys.
the
ready to
costume
break
has
your
been
back.
ordered.
We are going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're talking about a therapist who thinks they are the problem. You're listening to Pod Therapy.
Today's episode is brought to you by Judy Schneider, Leon Kassab, Carolyn Albert, Sammy Scoop, Sarah Smith, Mike Helm, Darren Cunningham, Cody the DeLorean Guy, Brady Malachek, and Max the Ginger Scoop. Would you like to sponsor the show? Become a therapy producer at patreon.com/therapy. All right, trivia today. This one took a little bit of time. I wish I had more time to do more of these because I think this would be fun. We're doing triplets.
Oh, hot. Okay.
So you're going to have to
Okay.
buzz in for these.
Oh.
Great.
And here's how this is like the categories game that we played before, where I list stuff off and you have to guess
Oh,
what
I'm
the
so
category
bad.
is.
I'm not going to get a single one of these.
Okay, but
Go
here's
on.
what we're going to do. I'm going to read off the first two. If you can buzz in and name the third thing, I'll give you 5 points.
Fuck.
But you'll also have to be able to get the category.
Jesus.
You can't get the third thing and not tell the
I can't
category.
even do it without
Your
the
confidence
bonus,
in
so
us is
I'm.
way too high.
This is hilarious.
I think,
Do you have an
I think you'll be
example?
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
an example would be lovely.
Uh,
Practice round.
Okay, I just think of something. Larry, Curly,
Buzz, Mo, and then the category is the Three Stooges.
5 points.
Okay.
There you
So
go.
the category is
Practice
not funny
round.
TV
No points.
show.
No points.
Oh.
Correct.
And so if,
Okay.
we
So
didn't-
if
nobody knew it after Larry and Mo,
Then I throw out the third one.
then you'd say Curly,
And then we buzz
and
for
then you
one.
can
And then
buzz
you can
in,
buzz
and
in.
just say the Three Stooges.
Got
Yep,
it.
for 1 point.
All right.
Okay.
All right. All right.
All right. Here we go. Metamorphic, igneous.
Oh,
Buzz.
Oh, no, let him go.
Okay.
Oh, I have to name the third thing, though?
Yes.
Shit.
Yeah,
Every time we do this,
I know the
you always-
category.
Metamorphic, igneous. Metamorphic, igneous.
Sagittarius.
Volcanic. Volcanic?
No.
Ooh, that would have been one of my
Whitney?
guesses. Granite.
No.
Damn it.
I would like to hear the third one.
Oh, you son of a bitch! You shepherded Whitney right into fucking traffic.
I buzzed.
Oh, did you
I did.
buzz?
I buzzed.
Okay.
Oh, she
Yeah.
already buzzed
No,
in.
I thought he just
already
peer
did.
pressured you into it.
No. You say that because I buzzed.
You may go, ladies first. I'm a gentleman.
He
Was hit
lifted
by
up
the
his
bus.
leg and just kicked her over the cliff.
Into that
Nudged her right
volcanic
into
rock.
traffic.
Sedimentary.
I believe types of rock.
God damn
Correct.
you.
Always
Jacob's
good.
playing the long
Sitting
game.
over here with this point.
No.
Damn.
I'm going to sit over here and enjoy my point.
No.
Okay, here we go. Malleus, Incus, Stapes,
What was the last one?
Stapes,
Types of peas.
Read them again, please.
Malleus, or Malice, Malleus,
Spell it.
Malleus,
Okay.
Incus, Stapes,
Spell Incus.
Incus.
Incubus. Just kidding.
I don't think any of us are getting this.
Incus.
Do we lose points if we guess blind?
No.
Okay. It's not like the SAT. Incus Stapes.
Periods of time.
No.
Oh, that was a good guess, man.
I was gonna.
Not good enough.
I'm going to go with body parts.
You're in the ballpark.
Oh,
I need
okay.
you to be a little more specific.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know then.
Can I? Okay. Let's go with. I'm going to go with bones.
I think more specific.
Parts of the ear. Parts of the eardrum. Parts of the inner ear.
Ear canal.
I'll
Say
give
ear
you.
canal.
I'll give you a point.
I think
All
ear
right.
count.
All
What
right.
was it?
The 3 bones of the human ear.
Okay. Yeah.
That was
yeah. I'll
it.
take
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah.
With no
As soon
shame.
as he said body, it clicked. I knew
mean,
exactly what it was.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like, fuck. I just know those. That's the earbud.
I mean,
Oh.
if we were bowling, we definitely had the bumpers in.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
fine.
we kind of worked our way
Not
down,
above
but
that.
we're good.
Not
Okay.
above it.
All right, here we go.
Tie game.
1955.
Fuck you. I'm just
Right.
mad already.
Okay.
years.
Years. Yeah. Fuck. Name the other
What
two.
are the other two?
Okay.
1972.
The 1900s.
2837. Holy shit, those were right.
It's gonna be pin numbers.
1955. 2015. 1885.
1955. Buzz. Years from Back to the Future.
Yes.
Oh
The
my.
years Marty McFly traveled to in Back to the
Oh,
Future
there you
movies.
go.
Oh, okay.
I was
Okay.
trying. I'm over here trying to think of like World's
Me
Fairs
too.
and
I
shit.
was like,
No, see, the trick is
History.
to not know anything.
yeah.
I've seen movies.
You're Slumdog Millionaire over there.
I put them in order. 1955,
Yeah,
2015,
there you go.
1885.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Okay. All right, last one for this round. Michael, Neil.
Buzz.
Fuck.
Oh, can I go next?
You said Michael and Neil.
Yep.
Buzz.
You son of a bitch.
The Apollo 1 astronauts.
Nope.
Oh, no, that's Apollo 1. Sorry.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Buzz.
Didn't go, I don't know.
Bullshit.
Hey, don't worry. It'll come around to you. Wait.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Apollo 11.
Okay, you got it.
Dang it.
We handed him a fucking ear on the last one, and I'd say the wrong number.
You were 10 off. It matters. Woohoo! Jim off to a commanding lead.
I was
a fun
thinking
one.
just Apollo astronauts.
Yeah.
That was a good
I was
grab
going to
with
say
the buzz,
Lance
though.
for Lance Armstrong.
That was
So
a really
if
good
all
grab.
I did
Armstrong.
these correctly, they are triplets because it is only 3.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh.
So you wouldn't be able to say astronauts because there are more astronauts.
Oh,
got
okay.
it.
That
Yeah,
checks
no,
out.
it's-
I was
it's
wondering
the-
why
it's
it
the
was
first
called
astronauts
triplets.
that landed on the moon.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is off to a fun start. Okay, next question. I'm a therapist. Am I the problem?
Yep. Moving on.
Great question. Bye.
Back to trivia.
Yeah, fuck this whole. I think we found a new format
Back
for the
to
show.
trivia.
I just want to do this. We'll do 30 minutes of Patreon and we'll just some trivia. Get the fuck out of here. Go get a beer. Hey, pod therapists. I'm a marriage and family therapist based in Tennessee and love listening to you guys. Shout out to Whitney for some female representation.
Hell yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Wah, wah.
I listen to your show on my way to the office in the mornings to get my therapy brain activated, and I've found that it really helps me think more creatively and feel more confident in the room with my clients. So thank you for this therapy space where we can think critically and have a few good laughs along the way. I'm writing to you regarding a professional dilemma I found myself in recently. I wish it were something juicy, like how to tell my boss I slept with her husband, or tell a coworker that I'm her
I
biological
have some good
mom.
advice for that. Just kidding.
I think you should
let's just
tell
go
your
with
boss
those.
and coworkers those things.
Yeah.
I like both of those. Just to be clear, neither of those scenarios is real, but
I
it's
don't
rather
care. Tell
mild. Let's just do that anyway.
Practice it.
Life coach.
This is next level therapy. Just fucking lie and create problems. It's how you stay employed. I just really appreciate your perspectives as professionals in the mental health field.
Thank you.
I work at a private practice based in a smallish town. This practice is well respected and is run by a reputable LMFT who's been practicing for over a decade in our area. Last year, she moved several hours away to a different state and only comes back to our office about once a month to check in. When she left, we had 8 practicing clinicians in 2 locations, about 20 minutes from each other, serving 2 different cities/counties. She just recently announced that she's planning to merge the 2 locations and all clinicians will be practicing out of the office pod I currently practice in. Long story short, we have 5 offices in this pod with 5 practicing clinicians. 2 are planning to go remote in the fall, which will open up 2 offices. If you're doing the math, that means we have 3 clinicians coming over with only 2 offices open. When I asked my boss about what her plan was regarding this scenario, she expressed that I will likely have to switch offices and share an office with one of the other clinicians coming over. I currently have the best office, large room, natural lighting, couch, 2 accent chairs, a play therapy corner, and a table desk. My office is very soothing and receives many compliments from new clients. Besides the main furniture, I shopped for and decorated the entire space on my boss's dime. I've been with my boss for over 2 years, more than most clinicians here, and even helped her move from our previous office into this new space. A year and a half ago, I immediately became anxious when my boss announced this change might be occurring, not because we'll have other clinicians in our space, but because of the possibility of having to switch offices. I feel like it would be embarrassing to relocate within my own pod and fear it would feel like a demotion. After my boss announced this, I immediately messaged her privately and expressed my preference to remain in my office, that it would be meaningful to my clients and myself. She did not offer any reassuring response and essentially said she'll try to make everyone happy with this transition. I should also mention that the other 2 clinicians remaining in this pod do not have to move or switch offices, just me. I'll also mention that we all bill around the same number of client hours weekly. All of this to say, my feelings are hurt. I don't feel heard or appreciated by my boss. I feel left in the dark about professional decisions that directly impact my clients and myself, and I feel like I can't talk to anyone about it because it feels like a private family practice matter. That's why I'm coming to you guys, a very public platform. Am I overreacting? Does this make me less of a team player for having a strong opinion about how offices get divvied up, especially because I want it to come out in my favor? Should I pursue another conversation with my boss about the significance of this office space, even though she shot down my last attempt? Should I just quit and become a real estate agent?
Nick
Any
would say
feedback
yes.
is welcome and appreciated. Time to log off and regulate my own nervous system again. Kindly, Queen of the Calm Exterior Inner Monologue in Shambles.
I feel like Nick supports the quit and become a real estate agent.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
That's your go-to.
listen.
It depends on where you are.
yeah.
Real estate markets are different.
Small
different
town.
places.
She said smallish town. So
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
know,
maybe not.
Yeah, you're probably doing pretty good as a therapist in a small town. But I don't know. Here, my take on this. I've had different. I think your office space is really important.
I
Yeah.
agree.
And I think
Just in life, I think your office space is important.
And I've even
Yes.
noticed a difference between when I was an administrator versus when I was a clinician. Because, like, I definitely had better offices when I was an administrator.
Yeah.
You know, because I had more of a pick. I could kind of choose where I wanted to be. And also was usually
Way to
in
brag, Nick.
in humble brag.
Yeah.
It was usually in
Wasn't
like
that
an
humble?
administrative space, you know,
Right.
so it was separate away from the clinical area.
The riffraff.
The riffraff. Yeah, I didn't
Ew.
have to, yeah. It stunk down there. It was
Yeah,
smell.
yeah.
It's the smell.
Smell of poverty. Tears.
But I had better offices as an administrator, but my office meant less to me
Yeah.
as it did when I was a clinician. When I was a clinician, it was like, this is my space. I control this environment, and I bring other people in here, and like, I don't know, it just felt different to me. So I don't think you're wrong for feeling the way you feel.
I'm confused at why you have to move offices.
Me too.
Like, if people are coming in, I could get maybe having to share it. All right.
Right.
If it's the
You have a
largest one.
big, nice office. We have limited space. People are gonna have to share. You may have to share.
That's the
I
correct
don't
move. Is okay, we
understand.
have not enough offices and we have too many therapists, then all the offices are rotational.
That
That's how a
too.
clinic should do it. Is
Yes.
like, you don't have designated spaces. You have spaces that maybe you took the leadership on decorating, but they're all generically offices.
Yes.
And then we all there's office A, B, C, D, and E, and
Yeah.
you just rotate and you like book
Yeah.
an office for the day.
That's kind of like the practice I'm with now. That's a little bit what it's like. We have one space and we share a calendar to say like who's going to be in
Sure.
office, because a lot of us are virtual, but there might be like one day a week we're accommodating in-person clients, and so we just split
Yeah.
that up.
The office is a resource.
Yeah.
And you just move the therapist in and out of that space. That's how I think most programs solve this problem.
Yeah.
But no, I agree. Like, and this is something that I think that the public wouldn't naturally think about. But like, whenever you're a therapist, the very first office that you decorate, that for a lot of
your
us, that's a
baby.
big day.
It's your
Like for my baby therapists, when they graduate and they like get their first like job, their first big kid job.
Yeah.
And like, that's the thing they'll text me is like a picture of their office.
Oh, yes. They're
it's
so
just-
proud.
and they're so proud of it. And there's just like, there's a whole like, oh, look at how they did this. And like, and it's just really funny because like, as I guess we're going back to this idea of like stereotypical masculinity. I personally call it masculine.
You
or
like
not.
flowers, I knew
I'm
it.
not good at decorating. I don't give a shit.
Oh.
So like my first office, I just like co-leased with a female therapist. And when we sat down and looked at it, you know, we're going to share this office. She was like, so I want to sit down and want to like get your design vision. I want to understand like what your tastes are. And I was like, here is a check for my half of the budget. And I don't care. I don't give a shit. I would like a chair, like a chair big enough that I can sit
But
in.
like, I will go chair shopping.
yeah, yeah. I'll pick the chair. Otherwise, I don't give a shit
Yep.
what
You would
do.
have Jim's Mojo Dojo Casa House.
Oh, that would catch
That's what
ass.
it'd be. Yeah.
Jim's house of therapizing.
No,
The big Coors Light sign on the wall.
Yeah.
All like Coca-Cola furniture.
St. Pauli's girl, neon light.
Yeah, Marlboro
yeah.
merch.
the Michelin Man.
my talking fish on the wall.
Yeah.
Big mouth Billy Bass.
tasteful.
I was just referencing that big, what's it called?
Big mouth Billy Bass?
Yes, and they were like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who I was talking to. Just like last week, they're like, I've never seen this. I like looked it up and showed them. I'm like, your grandma didn't have this in her basement. Oh, it was someone from Ohio.
Oh, yeah.
Our friend. We were out at
Apparently, you can take them now
Silver
and
Stamp.
wire them into like smart
Alexas.
speakers.
Yeah.
Oh,
and so
my
the fish turns
gosh.
and is
Yeah,
the
so
voice
like
of
turns
Alexa.
and- yeah.
Oh my gosh.
it's really
Yeah, they
great.
had no idea what I was talking about. I was like, oh my gosh. Anyway, sorry. That's funny you mentioned that.
So first office stories. My first office out of graduate school. Well, when I was in graduate school, again, this is difference between administration and clinical work. My internship in my second year of graduate school was basically being an assistant to the executive director of this program.
Okay.
And
Assistant to the regional manager.
That's right.
assistant to the regional
Yeah.
and so his office was, we had this like rehab center as an outpatient facility. Well, we had a residential center connected to it. But anyway, you go up the stairs and that was the administrative offices. And there's just 5 offices in one big boardroom. And it was nice. Big skylight over top.
This is your
and
first
everything.
gig. You're the
Yes.
intern. You're
Yeah.
like,
And so I had this nice little office up there and it was really cool. But then graduate, I get hired on as a therapist. And so my office was a small closet
I was like in the basement.
that was converted into an office between the
No
men's
ventilation.
room and the women's room.
oh, no.
The janitor's closet. They
It
made.
was.
Oh,
It was a
no.
really big janitor's closet.
Oh.
Now, I decorated it nicely with the help of my ex-wife at the time. And
She was your ex-wife at the time?
yeah.
That was nice
Really,
of her to help. Yeah.
But great at decorating.
Yeah.
So you gotta
Can't let it go.
gotta take it where you can. But oh my god, I get some fucking crazy ass smells
Oh, no.
like between the two
Oh.
restrooms.
Oh, that's so awful. Could
Yeah,
you hear
it was
toilets
so-
flushing and
oh,
stuff?
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's just rough.
So
That
therapeutic.
just cannot be a
After,
therapy
like,
room.
find out later. Like I did that for about a year, and then a spot opened up in the residential facility. So I became a residential counselor. So I moved over to the other side of the building, and come to find out that my boss and Skip boss, that was kind of a joke between the two of them, is where my office was.
That's it.
And they
yeah.
were just like,
Can you
they were
believe we
like,
put Nick in there?
At some point, we got to get him out of there, right?
Nah.
So bad.
This has gone on for too long.
yeah.
There's real
This is-
people getting help from him. It's not okay.
So, Ryder, I guess it could be worse.
Yeah, I think that's a good cut on that. What was your first office, Whitney?
I mean, probably at the place. Yeah, the place.
Oh,
I'm trying
where
to
we worked?
think actually for a minute. So, in my internship, you mean like after graduation or just any
What you would
type of
consider your
therapy?
first, like, this is my big girl office. Like, this is for me.
I don't know. It's
pick
the one
it,
in
I
my
design
house.
it.
Like I've always had shared spaces. I guess
Yeah.
I've never decorated a therapeutic space.
It's
on
not
my own.
terribly common that
yeah.
people like get, because a lot, I mean, if you go into private practice
Mm-hmm.
back in the day before we even really did telehealth, that was your biggest expense. Is
Yeah.
like, now you're dropping this money, then you would decorate it.
Yeah.
I hated that, man.
Yeah.
Like having to go to the furniture store, starting with like an empty space, and
Now it's
that
just
was
IKEA and
fucking worst.
Amazon.
IKEA,
Yeah, I loved it.
You like decorating the space?
Yeah.
I get overwhelmed with it. So like whenever I was at that office at West Flamingo, I think right after we started the show in 2018, we recorded a couple episodes in that one. That thing was fully furnished. So I walked in, like that was the room.
yeah.
They just had it, and I was like, I'll take it. This is fucking great. And then like when I left that place and I went to the other place, it was empty, and I had to go buy all my own shit, and that was awful. Like I hate decorating shit. That is so hard.
I want people in Discord to post their office spaces, even if you're not a
Oh,
therapist.
There's a therapist
Please-
Discord where they do.
Oh,
it's just
is it?
yeah. I'll share the link
On
with you.
ours?
Okay.
No. There's a
Oh.
different Discord.
I
Just
thought
for
even on ours. I was
therapists.
like, I missed that.
I found it on Reddit. Yeah,
You act like I know
and-
how to use Discord.
Yeah,
I know
we have
how
a
to
whole
use
channel.
ours.
How do you not know
That's
that?
the only way.
I don't even
thing
know
I
how to use ours.
I know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
barely make it out of there.
No, but it's cool. One of the best channels in that therapist Discord
Aw.
is just people posting
Oh my
photos of their
gosh.
offices.
It's so much pressure. I'm like, do I put like a
Yes.
soothing picture? What color palette? Or like, do I have a saying on the wall that's inspirational and
Yeah.
fucking
People put a
cheesy as
lot of
shit?
thought
Live,
into
laugh,
it.
love.
Yes.
Well, and you know what? It's funny because
I
like
am a millennial woman.
I think it still is the
It's a good
background.
old-fashioned hang-in there poster.
Yeah. I think the background of my Facebook is still a Live, Laugh, Love poster with Skeletor and all the.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. I did have a little office space at one of the group homes that I kind of put
okay.
a smidge into is under the stairs. They
Yeah.
have no ventilation. But you reminded me of a poster that one of my clients, who are all teenagers, by the way, I guess he had finished and left and maybe came back to visit or something, shockingly. But he came back. He's like, Miss, I got you this poster. And it was like a therapist that looks like, you know, Freud or something, and he's sitting in his chair, and then on the couch is a unicorn, and the therapist is saying, "You've got to believe in yourself."
Nice.
I was like, that is so cute.
That is great.
So I had that up on my wall.
As much as I'm like, you know, minimizing how much I enjoy decorating, which is not at all, I actually do take like the office design very seriously. Because like, I mean, people don't, they think it's just a room, but it really does matter. Like the
I've been
arrangement
in
of
office
furniture.
spaces where I'm like, what the hell?
What are you
Like,
doing?
Other
Yeah.
people's office space. I'm like, that was like your grandma's donated furniture, and what the
Right.
fuck is on the wall?
Well,
and, I'm
and
like,
even like where things are positioned, like where's the therapist in relation to the exits? Is there an object between the two of us? Like,
Clock.
especially like as a man, I've had to be very mindful of like how big the room is. Because I've wanted to save money and get a smaller room, but that can be too much. You
Yeah.
know, like that I don't want to be knee to knee with you.
Well, because you're just on one side of the love seat and
Exactly.
the patient is on the other.
Yeah, it's just
Called
too
love
much.
seat for a reason.
Yeah, that's right. So,
Dr. Love
how are things?
seat.
Yeah, and so like there are just a lot of little features go into, is this space going to work? Does it feel natural? I think being comfortable in a chair that you might be sitting in for 8 hours straight, you know, and like being able to speak in there. Things like the air conditioning. I remember the most recent office I had, I would move to this building. I'd gotten this like very rectangular boxy office. And then like it was just very hard to position myself in there and give space for the couch. And so like I was at this weird angle. It just never worked perfectly well because like the couch didn't face my chair. It's like the couch was facing a wall, and like I was like off diagonally from it. Just it was always tough because the clients had to like turn on the couch and like face me at a 45-degree angle.
Yeah.
Right. It's just not good design, right? And I didn't have the furniture that would fit the space. So then I upgraded to this corner office in the building, and it worked a lot better. Like the couch fit, my chair could go right in front of it so we could talk face to face. But the air conditioners were really fucking loud. And so like they would come on, and I didn't even notice that until I'd fully moved in and I was in a session. And when I had moved in, it was winter time, and so the ACs never came on. And then it finally warmed up, and these fuckers cranked on industrially.
Oh my God!
And I was like, "Oh no, we cannot
Their
talk over
kickstart.
this. This is too
my
much." It was like a goddamn diesel generator. And I just
Jeez.
realized with horror, like, this is no longer a viable therapy space. I have to shut this AC off, and it's Vegas.
Right.
No.
And I had huge windows on the walls, and I'm like, I'm fucked.
Shit.
And like all these things can just destroy you. So like I really relate to the writer in the sense that like getting your space just right, feeling comfortable in your space, being able to do this very intimate job, the space does matter.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
I
you
would
missed
argue-
an opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, it could have been like Jim's therapy / sweat lodge.
Okay. Yeah.
You know.
Just hang a lantern on
Just
it, right?
Yeah,
There's
just
Yeah.
put
Good mental
sear
health.
all
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just sweat it out.
Yeah. I just walk out in a
Jim's
towel.
in a sauna for
Yeah.
8 hours.
Like, what's up?
Oh,
Come on. Come on back.
That would be great.
Especially
Yeah,
a
in
small-
towel.
a
Oh
small
yeah.
place.
Oh yeah. We're gonna have a
Knee to
sweat.
knee.
Let's
Knee
get
to
in here.
knee.
Let's
You're
get
not going
this-
to wear that, are you?
Yeah. Jeez, you're gonna be really uncomfortable in that wool coat. Come on back.
Oh my
Pour
God.
some water on the thing. The hot stones.
So what do you want to talk about today?
Here, take this.
Yeah. Just
Trust me, I'll guide you. Take this.
Take this. Take this. Don't ask.
Close
Just
your
swallow
knees.
it. Swallow all of it. Don't smell it. It smells terrible. It's good for you though.
And don't look at that tree. It's the bad tree.
That's the bad.
Oh my gosh.
I do agree with you, Ryder, but I do think what I've seen in the modern era, if you're going to be an owner, the owner, I think, has the responsibility. If they're growing this well, but they need to consolidate space, the correct way to do it so that nobody gets shortchanged, especially if everybody has equal. But like this doesn't sound viable, right? Like, how are you going to share if you both have like let's
The
assume they're
same
both billing
caseload.
20.
Sounds like you don't have enough space.
If you're both doing
Yeah.
20 hours a week, I mean, maybe if you're going 7 days a week, but like, again, the round robin format, that's the only way to do it, is to have all 5 offices activated or whatever amount there were.
So you're
And
saying like you could be in a different office every week that
a
you're
lot of
seeing
clinics do
clients?
that.
Really?
Yeah, they'll just be like, there's offices A through E. Like, you know,
Well,
at UNLV's the practice. The kids
but-
don't get to pick which
No,
office they're
I
in.
could see that in spaces like that where all the offices look the same, pretty much.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, it's not like, oh, this one's zen, and this one's
We
all
do that at the
light
children's
colors, and
clinic
this-
though at UNLV.
Those students at UNLV know which one is the good one though.
Well, yeah, that's true. There's some preferred ones, but
There's
like
the good one.
we do have them decorated. Like,
Like,
we have
I
like a
worked in a community
sunshine
clinic.
one,
They
we
weren't
have a
that different.
stars one, we have an animals one. So like we have ones
But
that
for
have different
kids,
themes.
yeah.
In the kids one, so
Because
like
kids
there
like
are
different
distinct
things. I get that.
Yeah,
But for adults, like
everybody's
if I
gonna
were,
have a preference.
Yeah.
But if you
So
can
you
make
wouldn't
them
have, like,
generic
any-
enough, you can swap through.
You wouldn't have any personal items in there. You know, like
No, you
like
wouldn't have
for
your
me-
degrees up. Yeah.
Yeah, like
you have to
I've
have
got,
it displayed. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
How are people going to know?
Just put everybody's degree up.
Yeah, just
Just a wall of degrees.
That's just in the lobby.
or
Yeah,
or
that's
you just
Mug shots.
no, you just wear them like a sandwich board.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
There
Just
you
like
go.
a, oh my God, what's his Flava Flav with the clock
Yes.
around his neck?
That's how I want to wear my Colonel certificate.
So I'm going to wear Jim's degree at Scoop Fest.
Yes. Oh, you
On a
should.
chain.
Yes.
Yes.
That would be
I can't wait.
Anyway.
I don't blame you for being upset.
mean-
I feel like finding a way to have a conversation with your boss again. If there's some world where this might be temporary while your boss is looking to expand space, that
Right.
might be a thing.
That's
Right.
one thing.
It also could be temporary in the sense that they tried this and realized, like, oh, this isn't
This
really
is
working.
not working.
But I mean, if she moves out of her office,
Yeah.
it's hard to get back in there.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got to put the toothpaste back in the tube at that point.
Well, and the
Yeah.
idea of it
I
feeling
think
like
the
a
goal
demotion.
is to not leave. Is to not leave the office space.
Just
Just do a sit-in.
yeah,
It honestly
Move
is
me,
a,
bitch.
or squatters' rights.
in these small
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
in these small office settings. I do think there's something to be said for she has seniority. Like I joined this
That's
practice
yes.
so
earlier.
true.
I was with the owner right away. I have the larger office.
Yeah.
Sometimes because I'm the most senior therapist, and like others come to consult with me. And
Right.
so, like, I need the bigger space because I might welcome 2 or 3 therapists to consult on cases or
Ooh, I like
whatever.
that angle.
Which is a
Yeah.
lot of times why administrators end up with the larger offices because they have to sit
This
with
is
staff.
also why it's really nice to, to be motivated when you're young, to set a goal to generate the most amount of revenue
yeah.
Yeah.
for the organization.
Then you'll always get first office.
Yeah.
And then it
That's how
means
that
something.
works.
It means something when you leave.
gets his own locker. You know why.
You don't want to be able to be replaced with one person.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's the goal.
Yep.
But I like the idea of talking to the owner. And look, I can see the argument of like, it feels weird to ask for preferential treatment. I could see the new therapists that are having to migrate over to your office from 20 minutes away, them feeling less than because now they're like, why should they be treated differently when they were just in a different space? They're not less than those who are in this space. It has become everybody's home. But that's where the round robin format, I think, is the most equal thing, is to look at each office, kind of come to a group consensus. Does this room work for everybody? And then you basically like just schedule your appointment. But I can also see where this is not going to work. Like they just don't have the space.
That
If they're
still
all
doesn't make
full-time
sense to me.
therapists,
Yeah.
how are they going to fucking
Everyone
do
has the
this?
same caseload. When is everyone meeting?
Well, here's
Like,
what you're going to do. You're going to get on Facebook Marketplace.
There we go.
And you're going to do a search for RV. And you're going to park that motherfucker in the parking lot.
I like this.
And it's going to be the satellite campus.
Yes.
And the new kids, they're going to have their offices in the RV.
Yeah.
It's the
And your office
temporaries.
is going to be
Yeah.
right where it is.
It's like the portables.
portable temporaries.
That's
Did
right.
y'all have
Yeah,
those at school?
portables.
You tell your boss that I figured this out.
Yeah.
I'm also
Dr.
wondering
Smith.
too
Yeah, thank you.
if so. There's one more
A
therapist.
celebrity chef doctor recommends.
Whoa, that can be your recommend. Approved.
Do I remember this correctly? There's one more therapist than there is
Yeah.
offices.
Might even be
Yes,
two.
one extra
I think there's
I
therapist.
think
least
it's
two.
one
Yeah, I think there's
Okay.
at least one because she has to
because
split the
some of them are
office.
going remote.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
876.
I'm wondering if maybe the owner thinks that somebody's just not going to want to move from the other office.
Oh, they're banking on this just being a bailout.
Yeah, that 20 miles away.
They're
or
like, we'll
20
see
minutes
what
away.
happens, and hoping they just find somewhere else to.
Yeah, and they'll just be
work.
like, "No, if you're going to move the office, if I have to drive,
They
20
might be
minutes
waiting it
every
out.
day."
Yeah, they might be waiting it out. That's a good point.
I don't know.
But
I
dig
think
your heels in, right? Or
I'm
don't
kind of
move.
wondering if the administrator, the owner here, maybe knows something else.
Well, they're
Could
clearly
be.
not making the investment. Like that's clearly a downsize. If you used to have 2 campuses and everybody was full, and now you're
Yeah.
consolidating
Yeah,
into
they're
one
definitely cutting
campus,
costs, I
you're
think.
letting go of that half of town, like
Yeah.
20
Yeah.
minutes away. So you're consolidating, and that downsize Yeah, it might just be a thing where the owner's like, the writing's on the wall. Like, we're not going to be able to keep these caseloads up, and I'm going to have to let one person go and migrate their caseload over to the other person.
Well, I feel like probably just two people are like, we're going virtual, and then she's like, I'm not keeping an office open for one person.
Right.
Yeah, that could be too.
Oh, that could be it.
That's what I
Yeah.
was guessing.
So she's like, you have to go over. And then what Nick was saying kind of checks out a little more. Maybe she's banking on that other person either won't last very long or may just not start at all.
Or we'll go virtual as well.
But again, stay in your office. Why isn't that the shared office then? If
Yeah.
someone has to, I don't understand.
I mean, I think, and if you can share it, if you see a way that it could be a shared office,
Right.
That's a really nice counter offer to be able to go back and be like, look, don't make me move, but I can clean out this side of the office, and then we can share it. We'll put another desk in over there.
Or schedule with someone.
Yeah.
I always appreciated that when I was an administrator. If somebody came to me, and instead of just
solution.
saying like, "Hey, I've
Here's
got a
a
problem,"
problem.
Yeah.
Yes.
to be able to say like, "Hey,
I've got a
What do
problem,
you think
but
about
I've come
this?
up with an idea.
yeah,
Yeah, and I could see going to the other therapists and saying, hey, none of us wants to be the odd one out. Do we want to come up with something where we're rotating?
Draw straws.
RV.
Yeah. Or the RV. Or I think the obvious
building in the parking
answer,
lot.
writers should
there's a
have sex
recreational
in the office and then let everybody know that she's had a lot of sex in that office.
got to mark your territory.
That's it, right
Well,
there. And then it's going to
that
be
would
like,
just be an incentive
because
at that
women
point.
are afraid of the sex scent of other women. They can sense it. And
Jim
then they-
knows.
Let
He
me
knows
tell you
about
about
these
women.
things.
Let me tell you
Send
about
your
what I told them at the
letters
women's
to
conference.
Jim Jobin at-
Let me tell you all about the ladies and femininity. They know.
is that how
The
you
Their
started-
nostrils
pheromones.
flare.
Is that how you started
They're
your
in
talk?
heat.
ladies?
Hello, ladies.
Ladies.
Let me teach you about men.
Let me tell you about the scent of sex from other women.
The stink. Whitney knows.
Oh my God.
Whitney
Y'all,
knows.
too much.
It's that wet smell that
Stop.
I like so
Don't
much.
say that. I can't.
It's a musk.
La 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 la.
Anyway, Ryder, I feel like you've gotten your money's worth.
Yeah.
I've given you some solid advice. Let us know how this turns out, but see if that round robin thing could work.
I am curious. Please follow up.
Yeah, I know. And show us a picture of the office. Get on our Discord and put up the picture. We definitely want to see exactly what these offices look like. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're discussing Panic Attack Dr. Dread Triangle. You're listening to Pod Therapy.
Today's episode is brought to you by Judy Schneider, Leon Kassab, Carolyn Albert, Sammy Scoop, Sarah Smith, Mike Helm, Darren Cunningham, Cody the DeLorean Guy, Brady Malachek, and Max the Ginger Spook.
Ooh! And there goes the show.
We're on a roll tonight.
It
This
lasted
is great.
so long.
Would you like to sponsor the show? Become a therapy producer at patreon.com/therapy.
So when people placed those wagers in 2018 of which host was going to use a racial slur first,
I didn't even think of that
Nick
as
was
racial.
very low. Very low.
I did
He was not the chalk.
You didn't have to think about it.
I got,
we
I
all
got
did.
paid. I got paid.
But Jacob, in his wisdom, he played the long game. That's retirement money right there. And the pool goes to Mr. Smith.
Bring it on. Pay the man.
All right, here we go. Arteries, veins,
Buzz. Capillaries.
yes.
Wow.
Transportation
Vessel.
vessels for blood in our bodies.
I give that to him.
Yes.
Was
Blood
it cardio?
vessels.
Oh, blood
Blood
vessels.
vessels. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Great.
But throwing in transportation helped.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was like, I know what you're
Yeah.
trying to say.
I remember the
vessel?
Schoolhouse Rock
tube
episode
that
of this.
pump blood
Yeah.
through our bodies.
That's right.
5 points, motherfuckers.
5 points.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Can I get one of those for saying vessels? Just 1 point.
4 points for Jacob. 1 point
Yes,
for Whitney.
Yes.
Estonia, Latvia,
I'm going to get this
Oh.
one. Who the fuck knows?
I do.
Go on.
Estonia.
Lithuania.
Types of bread?
Types of bread.
Yeah. Isn't it?
I mean, Buzz.
Go ahead, buzz in.
Well, you
with
already
that.
said all three.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
I have
it
a
is not
thought, but
bread.
I'm going to wait
No.
for Jacob to say his first.
Sourdough?
Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. Types of bread.
I thought Latvias were like Jewish pancakes or something.
Oh, my God.
Latkes. That's it. Yeah.
I
Never
think that's
mind.
the guy in Taxi.
Never mind.
Okay.
I forgot what it was now. What was it? What were the things?
Estonia.
Lithuania.
Is this
Lithuania.
former Soviet Union?
That's what I was going to say.
They are, but remember, it's triplets. So
Oh.
there was 15.
Oh, so
there can be no
there was
others.
15
Oh, that was
states
gonna
in
be
the
my
former
guess.
Soviet Union.
All right, I don't know.
They all speak a language that's the same.
Oh.
True.
Oh, okay.
They're the only 3 countries in the world that speak a language.
They border an ocean. I don't know. I give up.
You're actually closer than you think. They're the Baltic states. Those are the 3 Baltic
Oh,
states.
okay. It wasn't too.
Yeah.
Look at me,
You were
almost getting one
real
on my own.
close.
Okay. Looking
Proud
at
of me.
this in hindsight, knowing how you're all doing with this game, this one's no
It's not
point.
going to
Fuck
be
you.
good. Do it anyway. Let's
yeah.
just hear it.
We'll show
Brussels,
you. Shit.
Luxembourg,
Vegetables. No, fuck.
Places where
hold on,
John
Brussels.
Van Damme is from.
Oh.
Strasbourg. Brussels, Luxembourg, Strasbourg.
Places where Jean-Claude Van Damme has made sweet
Brussels.
love to a woman.
Places
He has
in
only
Austria.
made love to a woman
Wait, it's
3
only
times, and
3.
it was in
In those
those
3 places.
those 3
Triplets.
places.
It's only happened in those
Luxembourg.
3 places.
What's the last one? Strauss?
Strasbourg.
Strasbourg. Luxembourg.
There's no way you're going to
Brussels.
Yeah, I don't
Berg.
got it.
The 3 capitals of the EU.
Yeah, you idiots. God, you guys are so
We're good
stupid.
at this game.
So embarrassing.
Okay.
Another one,
Okay,
Nick.
now this is where it gets hard.
I said that was
Shit.
Okay, last one for this round. This one, you tomato, mozzarella.
Buzz. Basil.
Yes.
Yes, and it's part of a caprese salad.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I got
5 points.
Wow.
Thank you, Nick.
Damn.
Can I get one of those
dude.
points back?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll give you your
I would have
point
been
back.
like pizza.
I just didn't want to
dough.
be 0.
All right, I got 4 more. Want to do that at the end of the show or do it now?
Let's do one more.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do 3 at the end.
All right. Ailerons,
Oh, shit.
elevators.
Buzz. Flaps.
No.
Not flaps?
No.
I don't even know
Fuck
what
are you
these
guys
words
even
are
talking
saying.
about? Ailerons?
Ailerons. Ailerons.
Ailerons.
Elevators.
Ailerons. Elevators.
Third one is rudder.
Ow,
But-
come on.
Buzz. Part of a plane engine or plane.
I'll give it to you.
Wing. Plane
I'll give
wing.
it to you.
Okay.
Huh.
Rudder's not
Aviation,
the wing.
aviation control surfaces.
Jesus Christ.
I was so close.
Yep, that's what you were going to say.
Yay, yeah,
I
that's
thought I'd let
exactly. You could see.
But
I
there's
was
also flaps.
Yeah, apparently, no, they don't have flaps listed as aviation control surfaces.
Who's they?
Control.
The flaps definitely control.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I think
We're
we
gonna
clear the
continue
board.
this. Shenanigans?
Everybody's
Okay,
a
all right.
zero again.
We're going to continue
no,
this other protest.
I earned
We
my
all
5
agree.
points. I'm
Everybody
not
do
letting
your
go.
research
Yeah.
and come back next week.
All right, good. So we all agree we're all back to 0. The panic, anxiety, Dr. Dread triangle. Hi, all. Thank you for taking my question. I've been listening for a long time now and have recommended your podcast to basically everyone I know. It is
you.
really enjoyable while also being useful. Thanks for making it happen.
I have lost all of my jobs and friends as a result.
You've ruined my life. Yeah, writer, I'll believe it when I read your goddamn 5-star review. So, but put it up there. I've got a question that lives at the intersection of mental health and modern medicine, aka the anxiety, panic, Dr. Dread triangle. I've had social anxiety for 20 years, diagnosed, confirmed, and now pretty well managed. I've got a solid toolkit, journaling, yoga and exercise, mindfulness, supplements, limited caffeine, etc. I do occasional therapy tune-ups when life gets extra hard. Generally, only those closest to me know what it's like for me. Everyone else seems to see me as a cool, calm, collected professional. But when I go to my primary care doctor, I turn into a ball of stress. My heart races, my brain glitches, I sweat through my clothes, and my blood pressure skyrockets. Classic white coat anxiety. The problem? My doctor keeps flagging my blood pressure as a medical concern. While I've told her I get anxious at the office, she's never asked follow-up questions about my anxiety and doesn't seem to take me very seriously. I think I come across as calm to her, which is both my superpower and my curse. A few months ago, I started taking my blood pressure at home with a monitor, and when I'm not in a fluorescent lit room being eyeballed and questioned, my numbers are always totally normal. So, how do I bring this up to my doctor in a way that doesn't make her feel criticized or make my social anxiety melt me into a puddle of dread? I respect her, and rural healthcare is slim pickings. So, I'd rather not switch providers. But I'm also so tired of the blood pressure talk every single visit. which just makes everything worse. Sometimes I even find excuses to avoid going in, for a cold or minor problem, for example, because I know she's going to make it all about my blood pressure. Ugh. Do I say something to her? Do I smile and nod and just decline to do more testing? Or is there a magical third option I haven't thought of because my socially anxious brain short circuits around authority figures? Thank you for your help. Sincerely, blood pressure? I don't even know her.
This reminds me of something that was happening exactly 1 year ago this month, where I was in a room in a hospital with my friend who was having a baby.
I remember
Never seen that before, okay?
Yeah.
But
you came to the studio afterwards.
The prequel.
The Greek guy.
Yes, the Greek guy.
Yeah.
The prequel to this was when my friend first went into the hospital. She thought that her water had broke. She wasn't sure. So it was early in the morning, like 7 a.m. She didn't end up having the baby till like 6:30 p.m. But 7 a.m., she's like, all right, I think I'm going to have it. So by the time I got up to the hospital, the Greek guy was already there, but she's in the triage area.
Okay.
And so this nurse was coming in. She had her doula with her. And
Doula oblongata.
Exactly.
I believe is the full Latin
Jim,
term.
do you know what a doula is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
It's one
Nick
more than
doesn't.
a
What a
It's
dumbass.
a type of bread.
You're stupid. I mean, I'll bet you can't name it.
Oh my God.
Or it's-
Control surfaces of an airplane.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, is this going to be in
The
the trivia?
doula, the pinta,
Santa
Santa Maria.
Okay, so her doula, her birth support person, was in there with her in the triage room. So I go back and I'm asking her, I'm like, hey, how are you doing? She's like, fine, but my blood pressure is high because I hate this fucking nurse that's in here. I was like, really? She's like, yeah. And she's trying to tell me because my blood pressure is high, they're going to have to induce me because I'm not actually in labor yet. And they're like, well, that's dangerous for the baby. And she's like, I'm trying to tell her my blood pressure's high because I don't fucking want her near me. And I was like, oh my God. But it was just so apparent. Well, sorry, before I say that, the doula would be like, lay on your left side, like do these things that will help lower your blood pressure. And she was like advocating, hey, doctor, nurse, come back in, different nurse, not the same one, different nurse, come back in here in like 10 minutes. If her blood pressure isn't dropped, fine. But like give us a minute to make it an environmental change, like going to the doctor and see if it lowers on its own.
Wow.
Which it did.
Wow.
And they didn't have the nurse come back. And so she didn't have to induce. But I was
That's
like,
great.
it was so crazy to see
Your
how our
friend
body
really hated
works.
that nurse.
She
Yeah.
really did. She's like,
Yeah.
get her away from me. I was
I
like,
mean,
she's
nurses
like, she's
are
not.
all bitches. All
Here
of
we
them.
go again. Jim's on a roll.
All.
Just the female ones,
many-
or like all of them? All
Yeah,
of
of
them?
course.
Okay.
Men can't be bitches, you silly
Great.
goose.
Okay. I was just checking.
How silly.
I was just checking, buddy.
But yeah, she was just she wasn't listening to her, like very unusual, not typical nurse-like behavior. So anyway, I feel like I think of that moment when I hear this writer talking about how there's just a situation that is inducing this blood pressure. And when I saw my friend, yes, she's pregnant. So I imagine that puts a lot of pressure on your blood
Sure.
vessels.
Yeah.
But other than that, she wasn't yelling. She wasn't upset. She just like, I just don't want her near me. Just like
Right.
calm demeanor. I was like, okay.
Externally seems fine.
Yes.
But knows her own body.
Yes, internally she's like, get away from
screaming.
me.
Yeah.
Just like you are with your doctor, right?
Yeah. And I want to relate to some of this letter too. I have horrible, what the writer calls white coat anxiety. Like,
Really?
Oh, it's awful. So like anytime
am I
I have to go to
surprised?
a doctor's office,
I don't know.
it is
I'm sorry.
always really, really bad. Like, and I'll try to like go in for like annual blood work. It is such an
What are you thinking about?
ordeal.
What's going on? Did something happen in your childhood?
Yes, if we're doing this, I guess.
Let's do it.
I don't think that's what we
Let's
want to do.
fucking go.
Are we doing Jim
I got all
Cries at an
kinds of
hour
time.
50?
I
I don't know if that's what we want to do. I don't think we're doing extra
We can
innings
take
tonight.
to the bar later. I guess.
Yeah. I'm crying to my beer. But yeah, no, it is trauma based. But like, no, it's really, really bad because like whenever I go to a doctor's office, it is just always an ordeal. And like, a lot of times I'll do well visits, like, you know, just for like annual blood work or whatever needs to get done. And like that whole process is terrible. I cannot look up my blood results. So like a lot of people like will get their test done and then they get the little ping
I'm
to their
excited
health
to
file.
look to see what it says.
They pull it up. I cannot do it
Okay.
because I will see something that's not good, right? And
that you think is not good.
that isn't. It'll
Oh.
be because the little charts will show you like
Well,
you're in the red on this
Yeah,
one.
it'll have
Yeah.
green. yellow, red.
That's it.
But, I
Yeah.
mean, but even that stuff,
Yeah.
like, there's been times where I've had that, and I've looked up my
sure.
results.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the fuck
I
any
tell
of
the
this
Yeah.
doctors don't
Right.
send me that.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
because
like, what do I care about this? I
Yeah,
don't know what
'cause-
any of this
Fair.
means. Don't send me this.
You're the
Because
expert.
whenever my labs
You
are
tell me what I need to do.
Yeah.
That's why you get paid.
Yeah.
whenever my labs are available, Laura wants to see them.
Yes.
She's like, let me look at him. Let me look at him. It's like, and then so
Yes.
she sees it and she's like, oh my God, Nick, this is red. And I was like, yeah, but we don't know what that means.
We don't know
Like,
what red means.
And then so
Medium rare. It's
then
fine.
then I go to my
like it.
doctor.
I'm undercooked.
I go to my doctor, and my doctor's like, yeah, we knew it was going to be red. It was red because you're on this medication, and that's what that's measuring. She's
Yeah.
like, it's perfectly fine. You're
Right.
good, you know? And it's just little shit like that. And then, of course, that doesn't come out when I have
Yeah.
to relay that to Laura. But
red.
Yeah. So yours is what's called a normal person reaction. I
What
cannot
is
look at
Jim's
that
reaction?
because I will Laura except in my own head, and there will be no Nick to stop me. So it will just keep spiraling until I explode.
Yeah.
I really feel for the writer because, like, for me, you know, like, there's been times in my life where I've had to take medication in order to go to the doctor. And so, like, I will be in the lobby and I will be trying to get through it.
You're like a Rottweiler.
Yeah, you gotta. They hide it
In
in
the back.
cheese. Yeah. They roll it in the cheese and they just kind of get me at the front door and they're like, "Hey, bud, hey." They scratch my ear a little
Smells
bit.
funny in here.
Yeah, I'm like, "Who's that guy? What's going on over there? Hey, what's this? Oh, it has a cheese. Can I have that cheese? Yeah, you can have this cheese. Cool.
Name the part of that wouldn't work on Jim. I challenge you. Name the part of that wouldn't work in real life.
Yeah. So I definitely relate. I have not had the situation where this shows up as a blood pressure thing. No, I don't think so. No. So I don't think I've had that particular, like, issue.
You just
But
don't go to the
I
doctors.
relate. Yeah, right. I just don't go anymore.
But I mean,
no,
this
but I
seems
relate
like
to that.
like this specific thing seems like a surmountable issue.
This
Yeah.
is a conversation.
This
Yeah.
is I think it's a conversation, and one thing that I would suggest too is get yourself a good blood pressure cuff. Get on Amazon or go to the store, whatever you do.
Craigslist.
Get on there. Get yourself a really good digital, high end blood pressure cuff. Spend a little bit of money on it. Spend $100 on it. Whatever. I just looked them up online a second ago. The first one that popped up was like $67, and it looked perfectly good. Had a big digital display screen and everything. And then, like, keep track of that blood pressure.
Yeah.
Keep a chart of it.
Send it to the
I mean,
doctor.
And then give it to the doctor.
Right.
It seems like the writer's already doing that.
I was just gonna say, didn't
Yeah.
they say they were doing that? Or-
Well, and
Yeah.
I think that
a
doesn't
few
have
months
to be.
ago.
The writer seems to be
Oh.
afraid that this is going to contradict the doctor, but I think
Yeah.
this is you obeying
I
the
think-
doctor.
Yeah,
I think
no,
I'm going
I
to go.
think so.
Yeah.
Hey, doc,
Yes.
thanks for telling me about this. I decided to start monitoring it
Yeah.
to get you more thorough readings on this.
Yeah.
Here's my data.
Yeah.
I don't know how to interpret it. What does that
I
say?
wouldn't even
Well, and
go-
I think you could say, like, I think me coming here, it stresses me out.
Yeah.
I have a hard time with this, so I think the readings are showing up high here. Here are like the readings.
The
rest of
narrative
the
is a
backup.
good narrative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to be argumentative about it. You're just presenting new information.
Yeah, I don't think. I think if your doctor is that sensitive where they can't take that
Yeah.
information, they're probably not that good of a doctor. I
But
think.
there's not very many doctors. It's a rural town.
Yeah, I know, but
and
I
your
don't think you
doctor
need
knows
to.
that is not, like, those blood pressure numbers are not the blood pressure numbers that you have 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's not how it works.
Here's how I would approach it. I would do the exact same thing. I would track all of that.
Yeah.
And of course, because it's me, I'd put
We
it in an
all
Excel
agree
spreadsheet.
that this is very important, right?
Yeah.
No
Yes.
one disagrees that this is very
Oh, here
important.
we go. You have a very important job, doctor. Don't you agree? Raise your hand if you've ever lost a patient.
Okay. So anyway,
Patreon.com/therapy.
write all this, put all this down in an Excel spreadsheet, and keep track of all of this. Track it, and then take it in, and then just explain it to your doctor. Like, thank you. I've been taking your advice. I've been watching all of this. I think the other piece of this puzzle is my anxiety.
Yeah.
And just throw that out there and just say,
Accept
like,
what the
it
doctor's
seems
saying.
like this is what's happened. Yeah. I totally agree with everything you're saying.
Yeah.
And also, I've got a lot of anxiety, and it's all I don't like coming to the doctor's office.
Yeah.
And
I think this is all tied together.
And
And I want to find solutions for all of this.
I disagree with both of you. You explain to the doctor, look, I have a cocaine problem.
Okay, I'm
Well,
listening.
why
I do a line
Why are you
before I
saying
come in here.
You still have my attention.
A little bump. All right.
Jacob's
It's showing
can
up,
relate.
and I'm sorry. All right. And that's all you do.
And you apologize.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
And then
sorry.
the doctor looks the other way.
am
That's how that
sorry.
always
Yeah.
happens.
The doctor
I'm
says, "Okay, I'll
sorry.
never ask you about your blood pressure
I've
again."
had a
knowing
hard
that.
day. I need a little bump.
Oh, I miss my rock and roll doctor. I used to have a doctor that was just, it was like me and all of these just like rock
Lord.
stars were his patients.
You have to be a different level.
I was just like his tamest patient that he had.
He's like, "You're healthy, Jake."
You hardly have any STIs.
Everything was just like, oh, you're not injecting things into yourself? Great.
Super high five.
doing
You get a
great.
sticker.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah.
for being sober during most of this visit.
Yeah. I mean, you start drinking halfway through.
Yeah,
but,
you're
you're
welcome,
still
Doc.
fine.
You
Yeah,
made
but
it
you poured 'em.
halfway.
I got it out of your cabinet, Doc. Jesus.
I heard a joke the other day. One of my golfing buddies was talking about. He's like, he went to the doctor, and the doctor told him he needed to stop masturbating. And he's like, "Why?" He's like, "Because I'm trying to do your exam."
It's because I hear it through the stethoscope. I can't hear your heartbeat.
Because you're hitting me on your upswing.
It's very distracting.
So I think we're all on the same page that the magical third way is to agree with the doctor that the finding is evident, like not saying this isn't nothing, but to say, I think I figured out what that is. I'm so glad you caught this, Doc, because I started monitoring myself at home. And what I noticed was when I was having an anxiety episode, I was noticing my BP go up. And that's when it clicked, Doc. I've been feeling pretty anxious when I come visit you.
It's almost kind of like where you're giving the answer,
Yes.
but letting them
Yes.
put the final piece in.
Yeah, you're
to
giving
make-
credit to the boss.
Well, like-
This is the Michael Scott
Oh
approach.
my God, I didn't even
Yeah.
see that. You're great, doctor. Thank you.
You're so brilliant.
What I guess okay, so you do all of those things and she's like, "Oh, yeah, it probably is due to anxiety about coming into the doctor's office." If I'm their doctor, I'm not going to never ask about the high blood. I would probably be like, or never I'm not going to stop asking about the high blood pressure.
I was
Right.
about to say, from the doctor's point of view, this might not change anything.
That's what I'm trying, I guess, putting a realistic expectation
Yeah.
for the writer. Like,
Yeah.
maybe they could ask differently and say, "Hey, are you still monitoring your blood pressure? How's it looking?" Maybe they'll shift their question. They will probably still ask, though,
Right.
because you can't not ask.
Yeah.
Like, that's got to be some kind of...
I think it. Oh,
And
for
whatever
sure.
the cause is, like, you want to take care of it.
Well,
Yeah.
and there's
But I
another
think if
issue
you-
here too. Whenever you have a session, the doctor has to document the vitals. And so on the doctor's notes, it's always showing high BP to the insurance. And so there has to be clinical indicators of the doctor has to do something about that. And one of those interventions that's going to be documented is discuss with
true.
the patient high blood pressure.
Yeah, discuss.
concerns.
You're still in charge of if you want to take any of those meds or do anything
Right.
about it, right? Or
But they
like,
probably
I think-
have to say something.
Yeah.
if
I
they
wonder
see it.
from the writer's perspective if it would matter, if there would be any kind of difference, knowing that like you're bringing in your own data and you're still managing this, and just being able to show the doctor that you're managing it. And
yeah.
just like you come in there every appointment. You just have your little binder, of your.
I like
of
this.
your
Nick has a
binders
binder,
full
his
of women?
spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Mitt Romney references
kind
anybody?
of fun.
Yeah.
Because, like, you can't control what that doctor's going to do.
No,
So,
you don't want
do
to.
do what you need to do, and like
Yeah.
keep track of your blood pressure. Do these things that we're talking about. Talk to the doctor about it.
They may still ask every single time.
They might still ask every time, and it might be annoying every time.
Yeah.
I would say I'm doing a radical shift on my approach
Yeah.
here, and I am saying work on the fact that it annoys you more than the rest of it.
I agree with that. I do think that you tracking it on your own changes the relationship between you and the doctor.
Agreed completely.
And then now you're working as a team.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I do think that
I
by
like that
doing
idea.
that, you will be slightly less annoyed when your doctor asks
And
for
I
that
and I think
data.
my point is, you do all of those things because those are the things that you can do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like you can do things to help this situation, so do those things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if the doctor continues being annoying after you have done those things,
That's different.
then fuck it. Don't
Right.
worry about it.
Then do
Don't
the smile and nod.
That's it.
Yeah. But no, this is hyper compliance, right? Because the writer says, hey, look, I'm intimidated by authority figures.
Yeah.
I short circuit. I want to smile and nod. I don't want to contradict. But I also don't like being tested over and over again. So I think we're all saying, okay, hyper comply.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
the testing at home, bring in loads of data, and then say, hey, look, I've been doing more of this at your recommendation.
And don't
because
do
you
it
were
like an
concerned."
asshole.
Yeah, no,
Do
not
it
at all.
genuinely.
Yes.
You're doing all of this genuine.
I appreciate you bringing this up over
Yep.
and over again. I decided to start seeing what it's like over the course of a week.
I want to start doing the work on it.
Yes, and so I've been tracking it every day for the last 30 days. I do my reading every single day.
You have concerns about my health? I want to address
Yep.
those concerns about my health because it's my fucking health.
I think like
so
a
let's go.
Fitbit will probably just track this shit. You could probably just like outload it as a CSV or whatever.
I'm
know
not
if
wearing
it
it right
does
now because
blood
it's charging. But
you have an Oura ring?
I have the Oura ring.
That's cool.
It doesn't do blood pressure as well.
Okay.
Like it
Like heart
does
rate.
It does all the
it does
stuff.
blood splatter, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
It does
You know-
like O2 saturation. It does a lot of that kind of stuff really well. It doesn't do. I don't think it does BP as well. I'm saying
Yeah.
that.
It
I
took
couldn't
me
forget.
an embarrassingly long amount of time to realize that the Oura Ring was not a birth control device.
That's a Nuva ring.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that
That's
is.
a Nuva ring, bud.
Okay.
You know what? I'm not mad at you. I think you're real
Was
close.
Wow, you
wrong?
idiot,
Like,
man.
I
I'm
think
just
either way it is birth control because not a lot of dudes are getting laid with that ring on. I'm telling you that right now. Jacob, the exception more than the rule.
You
Okay? He's been married a while. I'm just saying. I don't think you could have picked up SJ walking into the bar with the Oura ring.
It's got like beats per minute. Yeah, it doesn't have blood pressure.
Yeah, that seems a little too sensitive. So, Ryder, good luck on this. Just know that you're in well-established company. A lot of us really struggle with like healthcare office visit anxiety. It's just a lot of catastrophizing, a lot of fear. And I think that you're adapting to that really well. I'm glad you have control over your general anxiety realities. That's huge, from one person that suffers to another. I think that we got to celebrate those victories. It's always good. But yeah, I love the suggestions that you're hearing today of just like gathering more data, bringing that with you. And that's just hyper compliance. That way you're not being disrespectful. You don't have to smile and nod. You don't have to just keep getting prodded. You're just doing more data gathering, giving that to the doctor, letting them make an educated opinion about what they're seeing. And it'll probably be the conclusion you've already reached, which is great because you're just helping them see that data that they don't have, that only you have from your own body. We're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're wrapping up the show. You're listening to Pod Therapy.
Today's episode is brought to you by Judy Schneider, Leon Kassab, Carolyn Albert, Sammy Scoop, Sarah Smith, Mike Helm, Darren Cunningham, Cody the DeLorean Guy, Brandon Malachek, and Max the Ginger Scoop.
Oh,
Would you
that
like to
one.
sponsor the show? Become
Oh,
a therapy
good.
producer. Patreon.com.
Is that how that's pronounced?
Yeah. I'm just glad he said ginger.
All right, here we go. Skeletal. Smooth.
Ribbed for her pleasure.
Shit.
Cardiac.
Skeletal, smooth, and cardiac?
Buzz.
Uh-huh.
Systems?
No.
Huh.
Smooth is throwing me off.
I know.
Finishes.
No.
Skeletal, baby.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Types of muscle tissue.
All right.
Uh,
I'm not mad at any of us.
Yeah.
That was a dumb one.
smooth. muscle
here we go.
tissues.
Fold. Fault block.
Fuck.
Volcanic.
Oh, don't say rock. It's not going to be that again. Fold, fault, block.
Fart block.
Okay,
I think-
Buzz.
Was it fault?
Tectonic plates.
Good guess.
Tectonic. Oh, what is the fault
called
line?
tectonic
I don't know, but
plates.
fault's in the
San
name. you
Andreas
said-
fault?
I can't.
Okay, all right, fine. Don't
Judges
go-
say no.
Okay.
What are
Judges
they
say
again?
no.
I'm close though, so y'all better guess
Fold?
this shit.
Really close.
Fault block. Volcanic.
What's that thing
The
called?
creases? I thought those are called faults.
They're-
Where the two plates hit each other?
No, that would be a triplet.
Bumping uglies. Edges? Edging. That's
I
what it is.
want to say like pressure releases.
Yeah, it's hot.
Ooh, so
Yeah.
hot.
For
All
that.
right, what
Thick,
is it?
frothy.
I get it by
She was
default.
the closest.
Tectonic plates.
Whitney was the
It's
closest.
the types of volcanoes.
Mountain types.
Oh.
I mean, like, I just want you to know, Whitney, spiritually, I think you were right.
Thank you.
Wait,
Also,
what were
she
the
was
things
not
again?
right. Do not give her any fucking points.
Fold.
I won't take a point.
Fault block. Volcanic.
Okay.
Okay.
I've never heard of those first two
Oh.
things in my life.
Clearly, you
Never
didn't.
Well, then it
technically-
must be
Grade
wrong.
geography.
If an audio guy
I
has
have
never heard
never-
of this.
Yeah, how dare you?
Wrong.
And I know
I
a
was gonna
lot.
Say, I guess I've never been to mountain classes.
Oh, there's that.
No.
You missed that day.
I missed
In
the mountain
Louisiana?
class today.
Yeah, not a lot of mountain classes in Louisiana.
I think
They're too busy having sex with their teacher, right, Jim?
I never thought it was the teacher. It was a kid's mom.
you're right, it's
Patreon.com/therapy.
the mom.
Jim defending himself.
After
Either
a
way,
hard day on the
Again,
farm.
Either way, it was
Another
a third
good-
grader.
He earned it.
Another good day to join the Patreon.
Either way, the kid was a third grader.
You said that. I just said he
All
was.
right.
in education.
Last one. Chickpeas, tahini.
Buzz.
Yes.
What's the other, like, is it like
Hummus?
lime?
Yeah,
it's like,
I'm going to give it to you.
okay.
Oh,
It's
Lime.
lemon juice.
Lemon
Oh.
juice
Oh.
and ingredients in hummus.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay. That's
cool,
that checks
man.
All
out.
right. Good work, team. All right.
Yay! Jacob wins again.
I don't know
Like,
about
we're all
that.
yay.
As we wrap up the show, we want to remind you can sign up at patreon.com/therapy. You can get our
Good week to do it.
It's a good week. Extended show, ad-free, day earlier. Enjoy our live chat Discord community and our spontaneous deep dives, interviews, skill shares, research, roundups, and rants. And we don't have anybody new to the therapy
Nope.
party.
We
this
announced
week.
last week we didn't want any more, that we hit our max. So-
Okay, good. We closed the door.
Yeah.
Finally. Does that mean we can stop doing the show?
No.
Fuck.
No, it just means we have to do it for free.
Yeah. Patreon.com/therapy. Join us. We need your support. It's what makes the wheels turn. We'd like to thank the benevolent, revered, generous, and flagrantly pro-therapy diehards who love you all so much they give till it hurts, the TheraPartners, Dirty B and Pickett. And we want to thank our bosses, the mysterious and shrouded Illuminati members of the fan club, the TheraProducers. Thank you, Jake Schneider, Myra, Robert Brownie Jr. Mint, Smitty Scoop, Richard fucking Macy, Judy Schneider, Malia, Leon Kassab, Carolyn Albert, Kevin Chamberlain, Tess Miller, Dan Martin, Sammy Scoop, Slurpy Kai, motherfucker, Ben Stanley slapping your face, Sarah Smith, Adam Hathaway, Byler T, Mike Helm, Oscar Swanrose, Paris, a Sunny Boy, Darren Cunningham, Lib, Sandra McWaffle, Team Monaco, Thunder, Cougar, Falcon Scoop, Heyo, Hannah Marie, Andrew Langmead, Emma Tonka and Pony Soprano, Alina, Cody the Lorian Guy, Brady Malichik, Chick Fellatio, Gabriel Adame, Sean Sutherland, Max the Ginger Scoop, Chad Mag, Adam Warren, Anka LaPrince, or Inca, who cares? Sam Cohn, Be Gay, Do Crimes.
If you would like to hear this episode uncut and unedited,
And why wouldn't you?
and enjoy our spontaneous side projects, go to patreon.com/therapy, and thank you for supporting mental health.
That's all the time we got for this week's session. We would like to thank our landlords, SJ and the Ruckus.
Yes.
And thanks to those of you who contributed to our show today. We really appreciate it. Remember, pod therapy isn't something to keep all to yourself. Share the episode with the world. You can tag us on the socials when you do. It's at PodTherapyGuys on Instagram, Threads, and Twitter, /PodTherapy on Facebook and Blue Sky. And don't forget about all the extra goodies at patreon.com/therapy.
Do you want to submit a question to the show? Ask anonymously at podtherapy.net. Email us at podtherapyguys@gmail.com or click the link in the episode description. I'm Nick Tangeman.
I'm Whitney.
I'm Jim.
Thanks, and we'll see you for your appointment next week.
Damn your triplets. Damn you.
Triplets.
I'm surprised.
I
I
thought
really
this was
thought it was
gonna
going to be
be
like
famous triplets.
Louie, Dewey.
Oh,
You
boy,
know.
were you wrong.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't know
the
you were
other
going to do Ignatius and
Yeah,
shit.
go ahead.
Who's
Go
the
ahead.
other one, Jim? Louie, Dewey, and who?
Fuck.
For real?
Isn't it Donald?
No.
Should I just say no?
Louie, Dewey.
You don't know this?
Scrooge? Oh, Scrooge.
Oh
No.
my
Get
God.
Scrooge.
We need to end
Louie,
this.
Dewey, and
Huey.
Scrooge.
Huh?
Huey.
I said that.
Huey.
What did I say?
You say
Louie.
Louie, Dewey.
And
You
Huey?
didn't say Huey.
Huey,
Oh.
Louie, and Dewey. Yeah, you didn't even say it in the right order.
That's right. Their uncles are Scrooge and Donald, and Daisy is an aunt.
No, she's a duck.
Actually, their mom is revealed in another show. I think her name was like, I don't remember.
She's a
It's
duck.
Minnie.
It's like Darla. It definitely started with a D. I don't remember anymore. Anyway. That's goofy. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.